Right, I think there's a couple of major factors that decides in a kilt against a skirt. The yardage first. It's got to be 7 or 8 yards for a man, and certainly not less than 6 if you want it a wee bit more fashionable. I think it's got to match the cloth and the design, and the sewing's got to be good. And I think these are the main factors for a proper kilt. The cloth's got to be of a reasonable quality as well. I mean, we here use a sort of 16-ounce worsted, which is most of our gents' kilts made from that, and that's really good. We also Teflon coat it, so if you spill the beer on it, it's not so bad. The whiskey doesn't affect it at all.
My name's Murdo McLean, and I look after all this side of it. I sell to the public, but also cut bits for kilts, that were made in the kilts, into jackets, all kinds of different things, waistcoats as well. Well, I consider a kilt to be mainly belonging to a clan, a specific name, rather than a company.
Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. My bed and a pillow for my head. I got a pencil full of lead and some water for my throat. I got buttons for my coat and sails on my boat. So much more than I needed before. I need it now. What is it? Oh no.
My name's Howie Nicholsby. My business is 21st Century Kilts, and I'm 33 years old.
Are you 33?
Yeah. Fuck you. Good start, man. Good start. That's the kilt pin going on. Mm-hmm. Key signature, 21st century. The lightning bolt taking the kilt into the 21st century. Having grown up in the industry, it never really appealed to me, but at 18, when I was actually in the workshops making a kilt and experimented with tartan kilts, but then actually made an 8-yard snakeskin PVC hand-sewn kilt for my sister's wedding party at night. It went down well, and that's what I saw, a sort of passion in the art form of kilt making, and one person making one garment that would last the rest of someone's life. And then thought the whole PVC side of it, not many people wear PVC, but why does a kilt need to be tartan? So the passion came from actually sitting and doing it, just imagining that let's make a kilt in whatever a man would wear in trousers. So the next one was camouflage.
So this is a very special kilt, made a long time ago. The kilt I've actually worn on stag weekends paintballing before the embroidery was done. Just as I've gotten older, personally, don't do the whole camouflage thing so much. I wanted the kilt to be more peace-loving. So this is kind of a Maharishi sort of idea of camouflage and embroidery, and I wear it for a lot of parties and funk it up.
Denim came very quickly. Harris tweed was one of in the first 10. So it was anything a man would wear in trousers I felt could be a kilt. I made that PVC kilt. It was hand-stitched. No one in their right mind would hand-stitch PVC. Really, it was mental. I mean, I was just giving it a go, and it's beautiful, I must admit. I do think I'm a good hand sewer. It's a lot of work. I mean, it was a labour of love, and it took a long time. And again, couldn't work constantly on it. And at the time, I was only really doing 1 day a week in my folks' workshop, so it was kind of ad hoc, but good experience. But one actually Vin Diesel ended up with, I'd worn in Amsterdam on a stag weekend. It was very good timing, right place, right time with Vin Diesel. I was in LA doing an event called Dress to Kilt, that's normally part of New York Tartan Week, and the organiser moved it to LA, had us into his house, got the leather kilt out, he tried it straight on, he's like, this is bomb, this is bananas, I'm wearing this the whole show. And he just looked awesome, he looked rock and roll, it fitted the MTV style, it fitted Vin Diesel's style, and it fitted modern contemporary Scotland's image.
Well, what can I say to that? I think that is ruined the street, ruined the Scottish image, because most people coming to Scotland, it's quality, and that has really ruined the theme of the Royal Mile, the image of Scotland's quality garments and wool. It has really spoilt it. There's very few places like this left, which is a bit of a shame. But on the other hand, I think they maybe all cook their own goose, and you might end up finding a lot of them will go. and I think the quality ones will prevail.
What drives me nuts is the whole, how much people think what traditional kilt wearing is. You know, the white sock aspect, all made up. Jacobite shirts worn with modern kilts or tartan military kilts when it's a shirt from a time where kilts weren't even stitched properly. So it's that whole thing that the kilt's so many different things to so many different people. You know, there's some people who really cannot see past the Victorian era of what the kilt's evolved into in the last 100, 200 years. And it's formal, shiny buttons, you know, even the whole white sock thing. It's so naff, but people think, oh, that's the right way to wear a kilt. And it's just not, you know. And if I get the odd comment about, oh, why are you wearing a kilt so long, or why are you wearing a kilt like that? And it's like, well, I'm wearing it. You know, I'm keeping it alive. I'm celebrating the fact that it is a man's piece of clothing, and it can just be chucked on with a pair of walking boots and a top. You know, I'm a big believer, if you have a tartan, you're coming to buy your first kilt, I want to do you a tartan kilt, but I want to do it with pockets, I want to do it in a casual way. But if you don't have a tartan, the world's your oyster. You know, there's so much more choice. I often think, you know, everything evolves, and there'll always be tartan kilts like there's monkeys.
You're the manager, you're the boss.
I made my way into the kilt industry when I was 18, officially, as a year to sort of find my own way, whether I wanted to go to university or take some time out travelling. I'd grown up in my mum and dad's shop. I mean, from age 5, sitting on a stool similar to this, selling postcards and cashmere jumpers, you know, to the tourists, and having really lovely conversations with people that enjoyed visiting Edinburgh. So I really enjoyed not just the kilt and the sort of tradition and Scottishness of it, but just meeting people and people that loved my city.
Because really, me and my dad fell out about a sample book that he'd cut into of materials that are my favourites and still are to this day, and he's doing lighter weight fabrics similar again. So, you know, father and sons, it's a hard relationship, especially trying to work together.
What do you think of the 21st century kilts? Just if you want to answer it, that's okay.
Oh no, I've not got a problem. I mean, you know, I haven't got a problem with them. I think the only thing is you've just sometimes got to be careful the quality material you use, because if you go really, sometimes the cloth may be not really suitable for a kilt. But no, I haven't got a problem with some of the wild stuff I've seen around, as long as it's nicely made and it fits.
You know they've got your 21st century kilts, the suit hangers in the shop.
Yeah, over the years, that's the least of the worries with suit carriers. It's been a very fortunate split, but for my mum and dad it was quite sudden. I'm very proud of my father and my mother that they started a business that took the Highland dress industry to the levels that it is today. There would be no rentals, there would be no outfit package without my mum and dad. They invented it all. They were the first to take it to America, they were first to start designing tartans corporately. They really are a rocking couple. I wish they would retire. I'm very happy on my own now. My mum and dad's still doing Jeffrey Taylor. It's a really good collaboration because I can recommend them and they can recommend me, and we can all have family time and be happy. And I would walk 500 miles in a kilt.
Let's go. Aye. When I wake up, well, you know I'm going to be the man who wakes up next to you. And when I go out, see you later. Well, you know I'm going to be the man that goes along with you. And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Welcome to Daddy's Kilt Shop.
And what do we do here?
It's a pleasure to measure.
Oh, well done. There we go. Yeah, so we're teaching the next generation.
What's
22nd century kilts.
What's that?
That's for camera. It's very expensive.